it again. Let y'all jam for a second. I'll be right back. Cheer. Back at it again, man. Appreciate y'all coming back, man. Coming back to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I like to end it at 2 hours. And then if people want to hang out, man, you know, just start up a new one and roll with it. Hopefully some people come in. If they don't, it'll be us. We'll be chilling, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to drop the link, though, in case somebody wants to jump up here with me, man, and hang out, man, at least you gonna drop the link. Let me go ahead and get rid of this thing over here. There it is. All good. Hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Hope y'all check Pilgrim out, man. Really cool dude, man. Young cat, prepping, taking care of his family. He works hard. You know, he's a really good dude, man. We need the young folks, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have the young folks involved. The more we can get them young folks prepping and shit and learning the old ways and stuff, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. What, I got the voice on? It's still the little... Aw, shit, POTB, my bad. Oh, POTB, I hope
you jump on tonight, man. You probably won't. Been hiding from us. Let me get the voice back.
You've been hiding from us. POTB been hiding from us.
Gia. Man, I'm kind of glad that, like, there ain't been really no huge news stories of, like, doomsday shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been kind of chill the last few days. Need that shit, man. You ain't got no clothes on, bro? What the hell? What the hell?
TV watching Tribe naked?
I swear. That's kind of fishy. It's kind of fishy, POTB. What's up, fellas? Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. What's up? So how was it, man? How was it, Pilgrim? Did you enjoy yourself, man? Being
dude, it was awesome.
Man in the spotlight.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I had an awesome, damn good time.
Cool. Always a good thing, man. Always a good thing.
I was a little nervous at first, but then, you know, I was like, dude, like, nothing to be nervous about. These are all people. Like,
yeah, it's us, man. Ain't no worries. You know what I'm saying? We get it in. Where engineering go?
Sir.
He got the optics going on. The optics with the ceiling fan. What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
All right, hold on. I got some feedback going on right here.
Oh shit. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's up, Blake? What's going on with you? See people rolling back in. People rolling back in. Man, I get scared when you get on engineering. I think you got some info coming out that don't nobody know about and ain't heard of yet. About to scare the shit out of me.
All right, there we go. I had to try to do that split screen on my phone, and I was getting a feedback out. I don't think y'all were hearing it, but I was hearing it. It was driving me.
I put on clothes just for you.
Oh shit, appreciate it. Got the Johnson all swinging everywhere and shit.
Well, no, that's still swinging. I just got a shirt on. So, I'm partially clothed for you, man.
Partially clothed. Where the robe at, man? Where the robe? I was hoping for the robe, man.
I'm in my bed. I don't sleep in a robe. Some of the weirdest shit ever.
Pimp robe. So what's up with you, man? What you been up to?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been building guns.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Got another 6 308s and 6 6.5 Creedmoors that I'm working on, and I got 4 9mm platforms I just built. I'm building a pistol for my wife, and I'm building another 6 just 5.56 platforms.
Are you filming it?
No, it's just putting them together. I can. I could.
You know, I don't. I heard somebody, man, was talking about. I think it was Shipwreck, man. He was in Backwoods, and Backwoods was saying that breaking them down and putting them together might get you in trouble on YouTube or something. I'm not sure about that though.
It won't.
Yeah.
No, they're talking about like if you're handling on a live, like if you're like handling one on a live, that's been shutting down some stuff. But I watched one earlier. This one dude, he was holding one a while ago, but he just had it like, you know what I'm saying? Like his hand was just off the screen and stuff, so like you couldn't see his hand really.
I mean, me and Rip Crow used to do the gun thing. We had them all over on live streams.
Yeah, y'all did. Yep.
Just don't advocate for violence.
It might be some new thing they're doing. I don't know. But that's what I heard about it earlier today.
Oh, that's cool.
Never know. It's always
that's cool if you don't get in trouble for it. Man, you should film that shit though, man. You got to tell us, man. Why you got a whole arsenal being built?
I sell guns. I mean, like toy guns, like squirt guns. Of
course.
You still working?
Super soakers in their preps, man. I'm serious.
Yeah.
you still working on?
Yeah. You gotta have them nerfs in.
Working on the range?
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta wait. Well, the wife's been looking. We've had some properties that we've been looking at, and they just haven't been good. So, I mean, the longest process is finding land that's going to be suitable enough for it. Because I'm wanting to like do the long range shooting with elevation and stuff like that. I want to be able to offer like a legit training area for, outside of the niche of what's already out there in my area.
What area are you looking at?
I'm Missouri.
I mean, like around Springfield or.
Yeah, Greene County would be nice, but I mean, Greene County is super expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get it close enough, though, there's some contracts I can get, so it would help out.
Yeah, I know about some land in Dora. That's why I was asking.
I don't want to go further than like 45 minutes away from my home.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little picky too. But I mean, you do an hour and a half. Well, hour and a half of driving I could deal with. 2 hours I could actually probably deal with. But you start getting to like doing 3 hours of driving just to and from work. It's a lot of your day. It's just
that place is kind of out there where I was looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find something for my brother, and he ended up moving to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Whoops.
He's going to be right back, probably. I don't know what he's doing over there.
I used to drive like crazy, man. I used to do the Marriotts up and down the East Coast, so I was driving like nuts, man. But it is what it is. Are you building them from scratch?
Some. Some are from scratch, but there's an issue I'm having with getting parts. So I could get parts kits and I can get buffer. I can get like a lot of the pieces that go to them, but I can't get everything. So I can
Really?
either sit there with my thumb, sticking up there, waiting for a part to become available, or for that part, I can just get one that's ready to go, or it just depends. Um, it yeah, it depends. Some of the stuff is from scratch. I mean, I have built them from scratch, but
Right. Do
it's
you got
it's
any? Do you have any problems? See, we got to be careful, right? Because when you talk about selling, it can be like a
I
hamper
can't,
or something.
you're not supposed to talk about selling. I don't think.
Yeah, so I better shut up because I was going to ask something about it. Well, I can ask this. It's not about selling though. But do you have any issues? Does anybody fuck with you with doing what you do?
What do you mean?
You know, like hawking. Like if I went out and sold some cameras and
Yeah.
say the government was kind of like not liking cameras and didn't want people to have cameras so much, they might give me a little bit of a hassle. Do you ever get hassled or anything?
Hey, the agents working around this area, they're pretty badass.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're good people.
that's cool, man. That's cool.
I mean, they're everything's run by people. It's not like a government is a different kind of race. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's dickheads, and then there's people that are legit. So, I just
Yeah.
happen to be lucky at this point to have a couple of jobs. I mean, the next year, whenever they change out, I could easily have somebody that's going to be an a-hole. But
Right, right.
as of right
No
now,
doubt,
it's
man.
good to go.
Cool. Make some
But-
cash, get
But I
paid.
mean, I've got like rifles on the side of my truck, like decals, and I've got a thing that says AR builds with delivery and stuff like that. And I mean, obviously, I can't go do transfers at people's houses. That's kind of not legal. That's
Yeah.
not what I was saying to do. Like, after I put it on there, I was like, well, that could be misinterpreted, and I just left it on there because I didn't want to pay the money to change it. And I mean, that gets a lot of looks from a lot of people, and there's both sides down here, so both sides of the spectrum, I guess you could say.
Yeah, right. What's up with the channel, man? Last question, man. What's up with the channel, man? You say you gonna post something. Or I might do something once a week or something, and then we don't get shit. Got me checking your channel every day. Like, did he do it yet?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
yeah.
you.
Cool. No,
appreciate
I
the
don't
info.
know, man. I'll put it like this. Because I enjoyed doing it. I had a blast doing it. It does take I mean, obviously, it takes a lot of time. When you start putting in hours to like getting stuff together and stuff like that. But you go to the gym for a solid month, let's say you make it a habit, and then all of a sudden you take 3 days off, then you take a week off. You take a week off the gym, and it's easy to take another 4 months off the gym.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
I had to work myself back in, man. Like when I got sick and everything, because I
Yeah.
took a little break, but I was ready to come back in, and then, man, it was hard because it was like a month and a half, and I was like, damn, I've only done one thing in a month and a half.
Yeah.
It felt like starting over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. You stop doing something long enough, and it's easy not to do it. So I'm kind of at that little sweet spot where I'm like, well, I've got school still, and I'm like making excuses for myself, really, because I
Yeah.
mean, I want to do it, and then I just keep on finding another. Well, actually,
You know what happened though, man? With me, I like before the break came, and I sort of took a break or whatever. Like I was stuck at a certain number.
yeah,
And it just didn't seem to want to change for nothing. But then when I came back, man, I broke free and gained like, numbers and shit. So I bet you when you come back, man, if something might pop off and you might go boom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that you're doing pretty good now, man. I've never really, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have a lot of people. It's like the age old argument, you know. It's nice to have smaller crowds too because it doesn't get so chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and I'm sure that I would enjoy if I had 100,000 people or whatever, and I had 20,000 people on the chat. You know, I mean, yeah, obviously that can
That's
be fun.
scary. That's scary, man.
Well, but I mean, you get to a level of that, and you've got people working with you even more so than you do now. You know what I mean? Like you got a team going. you got people because you'd have to have people like constantly on something like that.
I'm paranoid as fuck now, man, and I only get like, you know, between 70 and 100 in the chat, and it's like every time, man, I get a little bit of paranoia in me, man, because there's so many people, and it's like, fuck, you know, the more people that show up, the more you're like, damn, man, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just get on here and hang out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I see these other channels, and they're running shit all professional like and doing segments and all this and all that, and I want to try it, but I know I'm gonna fuck it all up. You know what I mean?
Like Autumn's Backyard Garden earlier live, she had like 968 people on there.
Oh,
yeah, booming.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And Angry's live, man, out of control.
Yeah, I think he had like 2,200 on his last. I'm like, man, I would be so terrified. 2,200 people watching in the chat.
Yeah, and you got to think, okay, so how many agents are there roughly out of 100? Probably one, right? Maybe a half of one out of 100.
Maybe.
So you got 100. How many agents you got in there watching you?
Yeah, no doubt. They don't watch me, man. They think I'm retarded and shit. The way I talk and the way I act, they're like, oh, this dude ain't gonna be a problem.
I was about to say the same damn thing. Like somebody comes in there and watches one of my stuff, they're gonna be like, well, this guy's an idiot. They're just gonna bounce and be like, no, he's good.
Yeah. But it is what it is, man. It's fun, man. I don't care if I stay like this forever, man. I really don't. Like it. I mean, it's like a competition thing when it comes to numbers and shit like that, but you get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get over it. What's up, TJ Preps? What's up?
TJ's in there.
TJ in the house.
I forget how hard it is to freaking go back and forth on comments and video when I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
oh, man,
y'all like, hey, hold on a second, let me push the button.
Right?
You're going to be so rusty. You're going to be so rusty.
No one move yet. Hold on, I'm looking at stuff.
Right. What's up, Blake?
I had to come up and say hi.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got to get Lake in some trouble.
Yeah. I need to get myself in trouble. Like I need a,
like you need help.
like right. I need to stop and die focus of the blowhole or something.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I'm in the CPB. I almost forgot how to say it.
Pot B.
Yeah, just like Tribe said, we've been checking and waiting. But I get it. I get what he's saying. I get what you're saying. Once you take a break, the breaks just start getting easier.
It gets real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'll change. I say that. I think I say that about every single time. It'll change.
Before I forget, y'all, I wanted to mention something. Y'all was talking about guns and stuff earlier. Hey, in Louisiana, they're having that tax-free weekend.
Oh, nice.
For Labor Day on all 2A stuff. Cool. If it's worth the drive for you for some stuff you want to do.
See, I got lazy on that too. That stuff gets shipped to my door.
There you go.
So I will say I'll do a video on this one for you, Tribe. I've got it's a 5.5-inch barrel 9mm platform AR SBR, and I've got to order it right now, but it's a just over a 5-inch OSS suppressor that I'll put on it. So it'd be like a 10-inch barrel, half of it will be suppressed in a 9mm platform. and then you get a 50-round drum and you put it on there.
What?
Yeah, and I've got a Hullison microed up for it.
Did you find a 50-round drum that wasn't made out of plastic? Because the other ones I could find were plastic.
They've got. Well, it's not out yet. I'm waiting for it to come out. Magpul has their version, and they've got some nice. I mean, it's plastic, but they've got some nice constructed drums. I know that the other 9mm drums they have are, I mean, they look like an old anti-tank mine, but
right,
yeah.
Yeah, I hit my rhino liner. I was like really worried about dropping them and like just smashing them to bits. So I just sprayed them with like 3 coats of rhino liner.
What? I'm about to run now. Got a movie star on here with us. What the hell? What's up, TJ?
Not much. What y'all been doing?
I texted her. Come up here with me.
No, I was already in backstage here. I was just waiting for him to realize I was there.
I was sitting there texting. My bad. I'm sorry.
That's all
How
right.
you doing with that refrigerator situation, TJ?
Oh my gosh. I had been working my butt off for 2 days moving food. Lots of it.
Are you getting those
bad.
cabinets moved out of the way?
Yeah, I had to
What
move
the
2 of them. I ended up moving 3.
Did you end up moving all 3 of them? Oh, man. It looked like a lot of work.
That thing's coming tomorrow, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Am I bubbling?
I think TJ's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that.
Maybe turn your camera off and then turn it back on.
Yeah.
Hopefully it fades back in.
I don't know if it's my internet, y'all's, but everybody's freezing up.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see everybody else seems to be doing all right. It's just TJ's kind of freezing up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back. I think
It's getting better. She's circling.
just my luck.
You
Just my luck. TJ comes to hang out.
So, if you can hear me, girl, drop out and then come back in. It sometimes fixes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pilgrim, man, what you doing up there? Looking
Me,
all,
I just getting
looking all
lost in the
slouched.
chat. How you guys? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off, y'all. I gotta do some stuff real quick.
All right, bro.
All right, later.
Later.
Damn, everybody dropped off. Where everybody go?
There they
I
all
didn't know that
going.
both of them did, yeah.
Uh-oh. Here they come. Here they come.
My bad. My bad.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. What happens sometimes?
They might be attacking you, TJ. The
may
YouTube.
be.
Communications.
So what happened? What's up with this refrigerator thing? What, the refrigerator went bad, or you just ordered a new one, or what?
It kept leaking, and every time we thought we had it fixed, it would just start again, and water would just go everywhere.
Oh, damn.
And it would just run all down inside my freezer and just freeze everything.
Yeah.
And my
Damn.
husband said, "What kind of refrigerator you want?" I said, "Ooh, let's go."
Hell yeah.
So I got a nice one. It'll be
That's
here
awesome.
tomorrow. Yeah.
We got this old time refrigerator. It's still you get them fancy ones with the side doors or the bottom freezer. We got the old style where it's just a regular old freezer up top and
Well, I got one of those too. And during us moving around stuff, I brought it back in the house. So I have 2
You
in the
did?
kitchen.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Because you had to move all those cabinets away from the door where they have to bring it in. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought in all my canning stuff. I'm ready to can now.
awesome. I'll be watching if you do the videos. You're like the only channel I watch can. Like, seriously.
Really?
Except for Ghost, the live streams Ghost does. Of course, I watch his, but
Hey, good
Right.
save, good save.
But really, like you're really the first videos I ever watched canning, and then I just got kind of addicted to watching you do it. So then I went through and tried to find all the ones that you did and everything.
I'm fixing to start right back up. I'm going to be doing them in smaller jars because my sons like to take them to work.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
That's a good idea.
I'm actually canning cigarettes because we did some reading up because I'm rolling my own cigarettes now. So they said the best thing to keep your cigarettes good is to put them in jars, ball jars. So that's what we do. We fill them up. It holds like almost 3 packs, and I forget what size jars I'm using. What size are those jars? A pint or something? Pint jars, and it holds like 3 packs of cigarettes. So I'm.
Oh wow.
Well, the pints are the middle size ones, and the quarts are the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the little ones that we're using for the cigarettes.
Okay.
Trying to figure out. We done bought so many different kinds of tubes and different kinds of tobacco because we didn't know which was what and what was which. So I ended up with like bags of gold tobacco that ends up being the mild cigarette, light cigarettes, and then you get the regular for the regular, and then the menthol tubes, and then the 100s, and it's like, Jesus.
Start mixing them together and just making up flavors.
Yeah. There's actually, you can actually look up. They put things out there to tell you how to do a Marlboro medium or how to do and mix flavors.
Well, when you buy something that you didn't like, you just slowly start adding it into what you do like. That way you're using it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mix it in.
Yep. That's what I'm trying to do with the regular and the gold, which is light. I'm trying to just put a little bit of light in there because once you open it, it'll go, it'll get all stale on you and get all hard if you don't use it up.
Yep. And never leave it open.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good idea with the ball jars.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all roll y'all's on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yep. Yeah. I have been for
I'm not paying no $50 for cheap cigarettes.
Right. It's $100 a carton where I'm at. $100 a carton.
Hell no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. It's over 100.
I could buy 200 cans of food with that.
Yeah. When we just because back in the days, I had custody of 3 kids. I was on my own. Money's tight when you got 3 little ones and you're by yourself. So I couldn't afford cigarettes back then, so I rolled my own, but the only thing I had was one of those push machines. And it was a pain in the ass. It'd take you all night just to do a pack of cigarettes, it seemed like. So I always knew about it, but I didn't do it for a while. But here lately, when it got up to $100 a carton, I was like, babe, we can buy a good machine and all the tobacco and tubes to last us a couple months for that $200. So boom, we just went into it and did it, and man, I mean, for $200, I think I spent $300 when we went for the big haul, prepper haul for tobacco. But I got enough. I got enough cigarettes for like 3 or 4 months for the same price as a carton of cigarettes. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Well, yeah, because you both do, so that would be more expensive. See, I'm the only one that does, so it's like not a small bag, but it's like a medium bag. It's like $9, and then your tubes are like 2 something. So and I usually go and get like 4 bags, and I get 5 things of tubes because for some reason, I don't know. I just don't go through as much tubes for some reason. There's always more tobacco than tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm good for like 4 months. Every time I go, I just get like a 4-month supply. I get down to 1 bag, go get more, 4 more. So I always have like probably 5 months.
Yeah. How much do y'all get out of a bag? How many cartons do y'all get out of a bag of tobacco, a 1 pound bag? I'm getting like 2.
I pack mine pretty tight. I get 3.
Really? You get 3 cartons out of one pound bag?
I'm not sure if it's 1 pound. It's a good sized bag, though.
And if you don't smoke, it's a good thing to prep for other people too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Prepping outside the
And Josh
box.
is over here reading
I'm
chat.
sorry. I was just reading chat.
Yeah.
Did you shut your channel down or something?
No, it's still there. It's still there. I took a break, I guess you could
Oh,
say.
okay.
A long,
Okay.
a long
And
sabbatical.
then the break turned into sickness, and then the sickness turned into a longer break, and then it just became easy not to do it for a while.
Oh, I hear you.
So we'll see. I'll get back into it, but yeah, I guess I've said that every time I've come on Tribes Live. Yeah, no time now. I'll be coming back. Coming back.
Yeah, you gotta make the big comeback. Pot B, you
Yeah.
gotta make the big comeback.
You should come up on my show one night and let everybody know you're back.
But well, I'm not back yet.
You're
I tell them I'm
always,
back right now. They're gonna be like, "Well, it's been another 3 months and he still hasn't posted."
Prepper Tribe,
Liar.
you're always welcome up on mine too.
Say what?
I was telling Prepper Tribe he's always welcome up too.
Oh, I might be brave enough now that you popped on mine, and I was too damn nervous.
Please don't be nervous. I'm just another. I'm just like you guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell you can tell you good peoples. I'm just like, but you know when you watch somebody for so long, and you know you kind of starstruck a little bit, man. It's like, damn, it's TJ Preps on my shit. What's up?
That seems to be the phrase today. What's the shit?
What's the shit?
Yeah, and God, I was giggling earlier today because I needed help today. I had a lot to do, and I ripped apart the kitchen, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get on Crazy Irish. I'm going to set my laptop down, and I'm going to get it done.
I love Crazy Irish.
Isn't she awesome? And
Yeah.
it was so much easier to get stuff done. And I rocked this house today. I even raked the driveway.
Nice.
Yeah, rake the driveway. It sucked. There was pine needles. Everything was orange.
I'm just looking over at the chat.
She's showing up.
They just being fools in the chat.
Oh, Nisi, yeah, she's closely monitoring.
Y'all see that
She-
sitting everywhere?
Oh, that sucks.
That's just the table. Ooh, shit.
What the shit?
All my canned goods is on my island all the way down.
And you know what's funny?
cow.
She just got the house all back in order, and now we're getting a new fridge, and it's all.
Yeah, my cabinets sit right here, and this is my hallway. That's where they had to bring it in at, and I had to move my cabinets,
Yeah,
which really sucks.
does suck. But it's gonna be really, really worth it. And then you're gonna pack that thing good.
I put one of them in my living room.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, look, check this out.
Oh goodness!
Holy
Oh
shit!
wow.
Yeah, well, she's got those usually go in her kitchen, but she had to take them all out of the kitchen so they can bring the fridge in tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's cool.
I put all my canning supplies in the living room. I'll get the two cabinets back in the kitchen, and I packed away a crap load of food.
It's a lot of
And
work.
I'm worried about what the delivery guys are going to say about this when they get here tomorrow and they see all this food.
Right.
Hey, throw sheets over top of it and tell
That's
them.
what I told Charlie. I said,
Yeah.
I think I need to cover all this. I said, they're going to walk in and say, what are you, some kind of a prepper?
No,
Right.
no, seriously. Cover it with sheets and tell them that you're getting ready to paint.
Well, my son, when I said it, I mentioned it to him, he said, Mama, just tell him you're taking it down to the church.
Yeah, they really don't know who you are. I mean, for all they know, you could own a grocery store or something. Who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lord.
You can get in with the
What's
chat,
up,
yeah.
ghetto
Just go in there and talk if you want.
Guess who
What's up,
else?
bro?
Guess who else is in the chat?
Huh? What'd you say, Lake?
Oh, I said, guess who else is in the chat? Stuart and Backwoods and Preppin.
Rip
Uh
curl.
oh. Where they at?
Rip Curl's in there too.
Hey, Rip.
I'm not seeing no. I'm not seeing. Oh, I see Stewart. I'm not seeing Rip Curl. I'm not seeing Backwoods.
He was in
Native.
there. He was in there like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, Native's in there. Firefly.
I know
Firefly.
Native's got to come
Hey,
up
Native.
here with us.
Right.
Come on, Native. Come on, Native.
Hi, Ghetto Prepper. Wait, why is it Ghetto Prepper?
Ghetto
It's
prepper.
extra ghetto.
Extra Ghetto.
That's funny.
Two for $1. Pound, 1 pound rice at Ingles. Anybody got an Ingles? I've never heard of Ingles before.
Don't you
Yeah.
have a
I have 2. Really? There's a sale for rice? Because I don't know if I have enough.
Yeah, they have 1 pound rice, 2 for $1. So that's 2 pounds for $1.
You see my
Yeah.
rice?
Hell yeah.
That's how I
Okay.
do my rice.
It's about halfway down my island. I have probably 200 jars.
Ugh.
Sorry about that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Is my mic okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Sorry about that.
So this is the fridge that went out on us.
Is it unpacked and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
The
trying
chat,
to
if
let
the
the
chat
ice
goes
thaw.
nuts, y'all, the chat goes nuts. But you're not gonna sit around and spam, and I ain't scared to block somebody. So if you up in here just doing dumb shit and messing with the chat, we gonna get rid of you. I mean,
man? Yeah, you don't want apocalypse chat like the other night, man.
yeah, it was wild, man.
Better watch it.
did y'all
Somebody might deliver a pizza to you.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. I was watching when that happened, when that went
Really?
down. Yeah.
I'm
But
pretty sure I know what guy did it.
Really?
Yeah.
We had one night we were doing a live. It wasn't too long ago, and this person came in, dropped this huge message of weird symbols and stuff. And every time you would erase it, a new name with the same symbols would pop up, and it just overtook the chat. So, but the chat kicked in. I had like over 100 people in the chat, and then they started spamming him. So it was like a war in the chat between the chatters and whoever this person was that put this program in there. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a whole bunch of trolls show up at one time, like it's a gangbang or something.
That's when we organized as mods and we took it down real quick. TJ actually had somebody come up and their name was something nasty, so you could get rid of everything else except for their name, and their name was really naughty, and you couldn't do anything. So
Their name was the name of a website.
Yeah, a naughty
Oh
one.
Lord.
A naughty website. So
the
what we
dirty
did-
kind.
Yeah, so what we all did is we coordinated, we just reported and got rid of them all.
But you know what's kind of funny is when all the trolling stuff started happening is when POTB stopped doing videos. So I kind of question that.
You know, that's kind of true. Maybe
I don't have the time or experience to be doing some crazy stuff like that.
That's exactly what the troll would say.
Hey, Tribe, you don't.
Oh, and now you conveniently freeze up.
Shit.
Okay.
it was a fake freezer.
Man, this is totally awesome. I got POTB, TJ Preps. We got Ghetto Prepper in the house. We got Pilgrim chilling up there looking like he's about to fall asleep. We got Lake Ferry. Me and Lake Ferry go way back. I feel like I've known Lake Ferry since we were like 2 years old and used to like fight on the playground and shit. And she used to like beat me up and then I would cry to my mom or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, like when you were pulling my hair and I punch you and we both go running home to mom.
Right. Total awesomeness.
I know.
So what y'all think, man? Y'all worried about all the stuff that's going down, or y'all kind of over it? And like, man, I'm so sick of thinking about this bull crap.
That's where I'm at, right there.
Yeah.
Depends on what crap you talking about, though.
Just everything, man.
All
It's
of it.
been so much for so long. It's like now I just want to go have some fun.
One of the things that bothers me, I was just telling my husband about it, is you got, in some states, panicking, you can't do this, you can't do that. Here, they made it to where they put out the salad bar again inside of grocery stores where you just go up and get your food.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay, is that not contagious over there? Is that area not contagious or something?
Right. Yeah, it's really chillax here too. Like everything's just normal. No one's. Yeah.
And you're in New York.
Well,
right.
In New York.
But look,
I live in New York.
That's why I asked which one are we supposed to panic about, our digital world or our physical world? Because once we turn on our digital world, everybody's supposed to be panicked. But once we look out our own windows, ain't nobody panicking. We're just living life.
Yeah.
So once
no
we
doubt.
turn the black screens up, that's when the panic, it goes away.
Yeah.
It's all. I think that they are just creating fear out there. Is what I think.
Yeah. Yep. That's the new variant. It's called fear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it spreads like wildfire.
Yep. That's the OG boogeyman right there. Is fear, the original boogeyman.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, we went to the fair this past weekend, or last weekend, on Saturday, and I saw 4 people that looked like this. Other than that, everyone's running around happy, talking with strangers. Like, it was great. It was normal, whatever normal is, but it was normal.
We got the fair now here, and it's, I have the river in my backyard, right? Across the river is where the fair is.
Oh, dang.
And when it's over with, they'll do fireworks, and it's like right in my backyard.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think especially New Yorkers right now, or anybody affected by the floods, if they don't get it by all that nasty ass shit and piss sewer water, then they need to go ahead and just take the mask off and live their life. Because I would be more worried about the flood waters and the sewers and all that other stuff than anything else. You know what I mean? Like
rats. Ooh.
Yuck.
My husband told me earlier that there was a lot more places than just New York that was flooding.
Yeah.
He said that he's so worried he's about to go get flood insurance.
Yeah. Pennsylvania, parts of Maryland.
if you guys are that close to the lake or the river, I would definitely.
Hey, so which of you is going to be brave enough to take your life straw and go drink the water?
Not I, said the captain.
I'd have to filter and boil and everything first.
I mean, you either trust the product or not, right?
I'm using my life straw on my own piss first. Excuse me, ladies. But no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. That's for emergency uses only. Emergency uses only. I'll tell you what, though, in New York, man, it was crazy to see New York City apartments underwater. It's
Well, a lot of those, I saw like a lot of those basement apartments were completely like filled right up. The subway water was coming in. It was like, wow. Forget that.
What's more crazy is I imagine like probably half the panel didn't even see all the flooding in Detroit. Did you guys see the flooding in Detroit just a couple months ago?
nah.
Just as bad as New York. The whole entire city of Detroit was underwater, but it wasn't pumped like it was in New York. If you look up the video, you can look up. Yeah, you can look up the videos and look up the scenarios and stuff. It was in water.
Prepping 101 never mentioned anything. He lives there, and he never mentioned it.
That's craziness.
But yeah, the flooding, the fires, the blizzards, the you name it is happening.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, let's see, what is today? Monday, we'll probably have flood insurance on the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a prediction for Georgia. I'm about to scare you, TJ. I got a feeling y'all are gonna get hit with a winter like y'all have never seen before. I think Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, I think these places are gonna get hit hard. With the way this weather's working and everything that's messed up, I think y'all gonna get a cold like y'all never seen before.
That's all right. And we got stuff to take care of that.
Yeah. Well, I know you prepped up.
We had an
It's
extreme
TJ
winter
Preps.
ourselves here as well last year. Man, it went
What's up?
from 118 degrees. It went from 118 to 70 in one day, and we've been stuck at like 70 for the last week or two. The shit is
Yeah,
nuts.
you up in like Washington,
I'm up in
Oregon
Oregon.
area, right? Oregon? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
not too
wild
far
up there,
from
man.
Oregon.
Heat wave.
I do
Yeah,
need to
more
go
like a
pick me up
microwave.
some more kerosene jugs.
I
For the
keep.
entire week past. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you got it, man.
I was just saying I'm still getting used to the stream labs and talking with more than one person. Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to
That's
talk
all right.
over nobody.
That's all right.
No, it felt like a microwave. It honestly did. It's not even a conspiracy thing. But it'd be like 80 degrees after all that super heat hit us, but it felt like it was 110 still. It was almost like there was no layers to the sun. You know how when you look at the sun, there's kind of like a layer or a filter, and you guys understand what I mean. It just felt like there was no atmosphere between us and the sun the whole entire time that it was hitting us. The shit just was like fake. I took a couple of videos about it, but man, it was fake.
There's been many times I've went outside and my skin actually burned, not like a sunburn.
Yes.
It was a different kind of burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My kids got freckles all over their backs this summer I have no idea why. I mean, the sun activates the freckles, but it's the first time in their life.
That's wild. I
Me,
know what you're saying,
to me,
though.
I think that's why we're being distracted by everything else. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why we got the COVID. I think that's why we got the racial. I think that's why we got all of it. Because before all that flooding in New York and the Hurricane Ida, we had a tsunami on the sun. We had a tsunami storm. Just like right now, we're getting hit by like 2 or 3 CMEs. I mean, people don't understand that we're controlled by the sun. You know, ultimately, God's controlling us. Don't get me wrong, but the sun controls everything on the planet.
No doubt.
So I get into weather stuff. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Good to pay attention to the weather. It lets you know what's coming, and then you plan what's worse than that.
Yeah.
Just like the time we were supposed to get like 8 to 10 inches of snow, and we had 35 3/4 feet. Or inches, I mean. Feet, jeez.
Yeah.
It was almost 3 feet, yeah.
The worst snow I ever experienced here was in 93.
We got hit hard in 93. We had that big ice storm. I just remember it because my daughter was born, and it was
so was my
crazy.
Yeah, my daughter was born in the blizzard of 93.
Yeah.
And I was being carted. Oh yeah, and I was being carted to the hospital in labor, and 27 inches had already fallen, and they hadn't plowed.
Wow.
Well, it fell while I was in the hospital. Stephen was born on Wednesday, and the storm hit on Friday.
Isn't that funny that the 3 of us all have kids in 1993 during blizzards? Like,
yeah.
It was weird here in Maryland because my daughter was in Southern Maryland and I was working and I was up in like you probably won't know the place, but it's Morningside is where I was staying because we were like going from different hotel to different hotel. We were doing Marriott hotels. So every break I got, I ran down to Southern Maryland to see my daughter during the time. And like where my daughter was living with her grandparents, they didn't have electricity for like 3 weeks. And it was like going from Alaska to, there was no snow on the ground up in northern Maryland. And it wasn't that far away. It was only like a 45-minute drive, but it was just like an ice land when you would get to a certain point, and it was nothing but ice. But then right up the street where I was staying, there was like no ice, and everything was cool, and everybody driving around like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. He lived in a trailer, and he actually he was sleeping on his couch on his back, and he woke up, and the roof of the trailer was like 2 inches from his face because the ice had kept gathering. It kept raining, and the roof caved in. And he had to slide out from the couch, and then he had to get him and his sons on top of the roof and bang up the ice and throw it off. And then he had to get a big pole and put it in the middle of his damn trailer to keep the roof from caving in. It was crazy.
Yeah. I think TJ needs some more weapons behind her. Those cast iron pans. I think she's got room, don't you think?
Right. Oh, check that out. Let me get a close up. Let me get a close up of that real quick.
Looking like my grandma's house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, though.
Yes,
I
indeed.
can take care of business with
like
that. I could. I use my other stuff though. Take care of business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, that's when I said TJ's the queen in the prepping community. When you did Angries and you was talking about the pew-pews and whatnot. And I remember you caught hell for that too. Remember that? When you caught hell about the clips and the magazines and all that. It's like, man, what the hell?
I don't think it matters, when you're talking about a long rifle.
Right.
It's not a clip then, but it's a magazine.
Well,
I've always called it for a clip.
right.
Right.
Whether it be a clip or a magazine, we all just call them TJs now. So
Look at POTB right now though. He going crazy right now. It's them gun guys. It's them gun guys that'll stir up the shit.
he's having pillow talk with Mrs. POTB. Hi,
I know.
Mrs. POTB.
What's up?
She's like, no.
Yeah, my brothers, they hate
Just
it when
saying
I
hi.
call it that too. So there's nothing new.
Yeah.
You know how petty some people can be sometimes, They just got to be doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secret Prepper Old School Homestead says, wow, the cast iron queen.
But yeah, my husband and I both are licensed to carry. I also shoot crossbows.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She's also got a sword.
I got a sword too, and sometimes I'll open my mail with it.
Damn. That's probably the bills. You open the bills with the sword.
No, when I get packages from my subscribers, I'll do a video and open them with my sword.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's
It's a
funny.
really old sword.
Yeah, TJ Knows Preps. Actually, TJ Prep's other channel is called TJ Knows.
Say that again, Lake. I missed it.
TJ Prep's other channel is called TJ Knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't posted over there in a hot minute though.
Yeah, maybe just make a little something just to kind of keep it active so they don't take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch the hell out of your channel. It's just, when y'all know how it is. Once you get a little bit established on YouTube with a channel, you don't want to take you know what I mean? And my channel is kind of like, y'all know how it all started. We were partying a lot and real hype. So when I would go in chats back then, get all hype and start trolling, but in a good way, and just be all, and like now I don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from somebody else's channel. And I don't want people getting mad at me like, oh, he's just up in here trying to show his ass to get subs or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Nah.
I kind of just lay low.
that's not how it is. Like TJ and I go, hey, we both have the same thing. Hey,
No,
hey,
I don't mean y'all though. I mean like people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because people love to stir shit up in that chat. You know what I'm saying?
They do. You
they
ignore
do.
it.
Yep.
That's all you can do.
Yep. You just ignore it. And the more you ignore it, the less they do it. You give
I had
attention to
They
it, they
got
do it.
I had somebody get upset with me because I wasn't praying for somebody. How did they know?
I tell you what though, and I'm not trying to backtrack here, but my chat, man, I got some solid people in my chat. Like,
Oh, I
Mhm.
do too.
yeah. Man, they go to war with the
Kiss,
trolls. They hold it down, man. They hold it down. I gotta give it to them. They never give me shit. You know, it's always that one troll that comes along or something. But a lot of times, if you're not too hard on the troll, they end up just being, regular people, and they end up stopping the trolling. They end up being pretty cool damn people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, one of Bigfoot's favorite people, who doesn't have a channel, they didn't get along, and then they started talking and emailing, and now he's like the first person waiting for Bigfoot's channel live to start,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're like this now. So how cool is that?
Well, it's hard when you don't know nobody and you don't have a channel and you want to be involved and you want to be seen. It can be frustrating, man. And then some people just take it out in different ways. They turn into a troll, but then sometimes people just get mad at you and then start cussing you like, you never see what I say, damn it. It's like, sorry,
Yeah.
Gina. Thank you, Gina. I love Gina. Gina, super cool. TJ, you know Van Life with Gina?
I don't think so.
You should check her out, man. She lives in a box truck, and she does what prepping she can in a box truck, but she lives in a box truck with like 6 cats, and she's super cool, like down to earth, just regular folk, man. She's really nice, really sweet, really cool.
That's cool. Yeah, if someone can drop her link so we can go back in the chat to click it later, that would be awesome.
Yeah, can you drop Gina's link in the chat?
Rip Curl just dropped prepping outside the box, aka peeing outside the box's channel. I
There it is.
think Rip Curl.
I don't know why he's sharing the channel. The dude never does nothing on his damn channel no more.
Yeah,
Screw him.
I gotta tell
Good
you,
for nothing, know nothing, scoundrel.
those morning goats, for as long as he did them without skipping a beat, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we appreciate it, Josh. For as long as you did it.
Hey,
I'm
y'all
starting.
still training?
Well, okay, so here's the thing, and I'm not.
No, you started with here's the thing, okay?
Well,
That's like a telltale sign of like, hey, y'all still doing what you got to do? Well, see, now the funny thing is,
Yep.
well, remember all that weight I dropped? Yeah, I got stuck when you left. I haven't lost any more since. So you left, and I got stuck.
my wife called me a bastard. What the?
Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that table bowing?
Yeah.
Let me zoom in real quick.
It's
Get the-
bowing.
Oops! What? I can't imagine why TJ got your whole kitchen.
I don't know if you can tell that or not, but it is.
Yeah, you can tell a little bit.
I hope it don't break.
I hope it'll be fine till tomorrow. It will be. It'll be fine.
Maybe stack a couple buckets underneath there or something, just in case. You don't have to like touch the top of it, but just in case it does crack, it'll catch the bucket and not go all the way to the floor and bust stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I went down like 7 times. I went
That
down.
thing's got you paranoid, TJ.
Yeah.
Nisi and Prepper Tribe have buckets for everything. Stick some buckets underneath it and slide them underneath it to hold it up.
I'd have to go out
Come
to
on,
my
Nisi,
shed.
hop on with us.
Yeah.
You want to hop on
Yeah.
with us?
Can you sit beside you?
Well, you could go in the other room and jump on with the thing if you want, or you can sit beside me. It's either or.
Pepper nerd.
She gonna jump on with us. Chill.
Pepper.
Do it to it.
That's how you know I'm a rookie, baby. I was sitting there talking with no microphone on. Look. You hear it point my face at this. With no microphone tab.
Just wondering why everyone's ignoring what you have to say.
Yeah, man. I was talking shit to Backwoods because he's in there making jokes in the chat. So I'm over here looking stupid.
Yeah. Prepper nerds in the chat. Bushcraft. Hey, Prepper nerd.
Prepper nerd, what's up? Bushcraft, what's going on with you?
Oh my gosh. I love it, Lake.
If you want to hop on and say what's up, I can fit a couple more people. The link is at the top. I think did you pin the thing at the top?
Yeah, it's at the top.
Sweet.
That's where I got it at.
I always have my nerd bucket just in case he stops in. See, and it makes him giggle.
Chill.
Hi, Sita. I know. Is Nisi coming on?
Yeah, she's setting up. She's got to go in a different room so this mic don't pick her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what we have to do, too. We have to go to separate parts of the house and even close the door sometimes.
Lake, I think Charlie's about to replace that, too.
The chest?
The stand-up.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of that thing.
Yeah.
Yep. If it still works good, just give it to pay it forward and just give it to somebody who is in need of it or something.
That's what I plan to do.
Yep. How you doing?
Why? I got this going on, and I got my wife over here with Snapchat up, sitting there putting filters on my face so I look like a princess and crap while we're doing this.
Oh, is that why you're laughing so hard?
Yeah.
I have to show your wife something. I do that to my Josh. Okay. You guys go back to talking. I'll find the pictures and show you. But I Snapchat Bigfoot too, and it's great.
That's the chat, Dork.
This is one of my
put my
favorites.
15-year-old daughter on YouTube. Sorry. Oh, oops. Sorry. Guys.
Oh yeah.
What the?
Is that bunny ears?
And then I talk with the microphone on. Like
It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. Oh, that's just cruel and unusual.
Well, you know what? You got
Put
one.
the ladies up top.
You too. Yep.
What's up, Nisi? What's going on with you? Long time no see, babe.
Hey, family.
Hi, Lucy.
What's up, Neezy?
Hey.
Yay.
Nah. I hope there's some other mods and I hope Rip Curl's still hanging.
I'm an amateur on this panel stuff.
No, you're not.
No. I'll be the amateur here.
No doubt.
Well, you might have me by one.
I'm yelling at people with no microphone on, talking to the wrong tablet. I'm trying to get used to all this because I would like to bring out a channel with more on a poor prepper type stuff. You know what I mean? Like what everyday people's able to afford. Ghetto prepper is more not just ghetto as in thug, but more like stuff that you can really afford. You know what I mean? Like not all of us can afford, tons and tons of mason jars like you, Miss TJ Preps.
Many of mine came from thrift stores. I've paid 25 cent piece for them.
Yeah, see, that's the way to do it. Yeah. I'm more thinking about reusing peanut butter jars and laundry jugs and stuff like that is what I'm more talking about with ghetto preps.
I seen Ark Wildman. He reuses some jars and stuff.
I
Yeah.
also keep Gatorade bottles and things like that.
Yeah, Gatorade bottles and things like pickle jars, stuff that is glass with a certain kind of lid that has the, the what is it called? Not really
The rubbery stuff.
not a popper thingy.
Well, with the plastic stuff,
Very
you can
technical.
store beans and stuff in them.
Yeah.
I love coffee containers. I've got about 4 billion of them.
Like I keep my sauce jars, like Classico.
Yeah, we got a bunch of those.
We use these as drinking glasses too, because then if they break, I don't care. And plus, when you go outside, you can put the cap on them. The bees don't get in them. You can drill a hole through them, stick a straw through them. But they also have the measurements.
Yeah.
So for those people who like their breakfast shakes and want to measure it out. Hey, Doc Mac, how you doing?
Good, Lick Fair. How you?
Good. Long time
Hey,
no
everybody in chat.
Doc Mac.
What's up?
Yeah, Goodwill. I like estate sales and yard sales, man. You can get all kinds of preps from estate sales and yard sales.
Yeah, farmer's market, flea market.
Yeah.
So I heard that the reason they still call it a flea market, and please tell me this isn't true, but it probably is that people were buying furniture and had animals, and everybody started sharing fleas. So they named it a flea market. Is this true?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know. We need to Google that.
We should Google that.
What if they call it a flea market because fleas usually share the same host, and we're sharing property by bringing it in there and other people buying it? Huh?
Oh, now you're going deep.
Always throwing shit in the game.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Where's our youngster on the panel, Pilgrim, to Google it for us?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true. I just Googled it. The term flea market originated with the French marche au. I don't even know. I don't speak French, okay? So I'm going to skip that. It translates to market of the fleas and referred to likely flea-infested used merchandise of such sales. The flea markets are events that multiple vendors gather. You know what a flea market is. No kidding.
Oh,
never knew that.
Sounds just absolutely
It could be
terrible.
bed bugs too.
Ugh.
Can you imagine them calling it bed bug market?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny that they still call it that.
Oh, I can understand why. In some of the flea markets I've been, as I drive down to the city and go to some of those flea markets, yeah, I can understand why they still call them flea markets.
I love going to estate sales though.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I love estate sales.
And you can talk them down on prices and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That dumpster diving is no joke. I built a whole bicycle doing that when I was a kid because I had no supervision ever. So I'd play in trash cans and get all the cool stuff they throw away in like bike shops and stuff.
Were you one of those kids that collected bikes and then you built them from parts that you were collecting?
I collected just stuff.
Stuff.
I mean, I was a kid, so it was like not uncommon for me to have like a pocket full of like nuts and bolts and random crap.
That's awesome. So you were kind of like an Inspector Junk Gadget.
I was kind of like a trash kid.
A young Walker.
Shoot. Me and Niecy's done it. Me and Niecy's went around and, you got to be careful because there can be some nasty stuff in there. But sometimes, man, you can find some gems because they throw away everything. These companies, they throw it away because it costs them more to send it back or whatever they do, man. They'll throw away lawnmowers, bicycles with a flat tire, shit that's returned where they can't fix the package.
We found usable vacuums at the dump. Remember?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh,
They write it
brand
off on
new
taxes and
vacuums.
just throw it away.
Yeah.
I hope brand new, yeah.
And the more you can do that stuff, the more money you have to put back and pay bills and buy preps.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
They
indeed.
got some.
Yep.
They got some pretty good dump diving YouTube on here.
You kind of breaking up there, Ghetto.
I said they got some good dumpster diving YouTube channels on here.
Yeah, they
Have
do.
watched
Man,
it.
they come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come out with some shit. Going to rich neighborhoods, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Some of them build stores off of that shit. Like they have online stores just for their dumpster dive, and they're making tons of money.
Hell yeah! On top of the money they're making on YouTube for 1 million people watching them jump in the dumpster.
Yep.
You can find even nicer stuff if you go into their houses too. You gotta plan it out right, but man.
Now you're talking about
gosh.
expertise. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you what, though, I would freak out if I saw somebody going to my trash.
Yeah.
If it was sitting outside, I would
I
totally freak
gotta
out.
agree. I gotta agree. I would do the same. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's creepy.
Now, if it's something that's sitting beside the trash can, that's different.
Right.
Yeah.
But because mine is closed, we have trash service.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if somebody were to open it and go into my trash, I would freak out. I'd come
I'm
out.
I'm a nutcase, TJ. We went to Niecy's parents up in Pennsylvania, and when we got done, I was going to pick up a lantern that I found on like a Facebook Marketplace. And it was close to her family up in Pennsylvania. So as we were driving through, I'm a bucket maniac. So we're driving by this house, and they got all their trash sitting outside, and they had like 3 really cool buckets sitting out there. I said, man, I'm gonna go knock on the door and ask them if I can have it. I pulled up. I don't know these people. I'm from Maryland. I roll up on the house, knock on the door. Dude comes to the door. I'm like, dude, I know this is gonna be weird, but can I have those buckets out there by your trash? He was like, I guess, man, if you really want them. I was like, cool, man, thanks.
Hey, Tribe, you need to go in chat and tell Backwoods that ain't fleas in his crack. That's called crabs.
Oh shit!
God.
Oh shit! Oh, shots fired, Backwoods! Shots fired!
No, Backwoods, don't worry about it. I heard if you get in there and scratch them out with pine cones like Sasquatch does, you're good.
What?
Jeez.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
There you go, panel. What's your favorite prep from a thrift store?
Mine is books.
Ah, that's the first thing Niecy goes
Get
for
ready to
too.
say that. I know that I spend hours there, like looking at every book.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got my wife some nice underwear at the store. No, I'm just kidding.
You got somebody yelling at
I'm
him.
just kidding.
Oh my God.
Twine.
What's up, Doc?
Mine's twine. Mine's twine. Yeah, I can get. You go to like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. They have like twine for like 49 cents,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's like, you go to Home Depot that is a block away, and it's like $5. And
I know.
it's the same twine.
I know if you go to a thrift store, you can find some good bags too. There's always some good bags in a thrift store, and good dishes too. I mean, you can find pressure cookers and everything in a thrift store.
I just happen to have some sitting on the porch because I use it in the garden.
It's hard
What you
around
got?
the
What you
thrift
got?
stores around here, though,
Twine?
man. Everybody shops on eBay first for their prices. It's expensive these days.
Hey,
At least around
people
here.
drop off some really crooked stuff at thrift stores, though. I did some community service out of the goodness of my heart at one, and
I got ordered by a judge to do it.
they had some crazy stuff, but the owner of the place didn't understand any. Like he was just an old soul or something, and someone like put a bong in, and he cleaned it up and put it up with the vases.
Hell yeah!
He didn't know what it was. I just thought it was. I mean, that was years ago. That was a long time ago.
Oh, he could have gotten in trouble. That shop could have gotten in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Then I
Maybe I don't know.
The last
But
Goodwill.
you get all
the
kinds of
last
weird stuff.
Yeah, the last Goodwill story was a pack of yarn that was never opened, and they resold it for like $5. Had a fucking kilo of coke in it. It was an unopened package of yarn. Yeah, you can Google it or whatever. It was. My wife was telling me about it about a month ago, I think. But yeah, they ripped it open and then fucking kilo of coke. Of course, they called the cops. I'm like, man, I don't know about
So
that.
what you're saying is when you're transporting drugs.
I'm not calling the cops, man. That's it.
Yeah. 25 G's or that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best Goodwill find you can ever do.
I think you just found a surefire way to transport drugs across state lines. You go to Goodwill, you buy a whole bunch of stuff, you slip it in there and say, "Man, I just bought this at the Goodwill."
Oh yeah, it looks like it came on like a pallet of just kind of generic brand yarn that was shipped over. Because that's how they do it. That's how a lot of them do it, anyways. The cartels will put that shit in anything and everything. Pre-package their own candies and whatever.
If you wonder where I'm at tomorrow, it's Goodwill.
That's a whole
I'm gonna
new.
load my truck up.
That's a whole new meaning to that song about what's that guy said? I'm gonna go pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. Go and buy some.
Macklemore.
I'm buying all twine out of thrift stores from now on, Jack.
I got 49 cents. Was good
it was
deal.
Yarn, right? Yeah, that's right. Shit, they.
Shit.
Tribe's gonna come back with like $400 worth of yarn. Like, I ain't found nothing.
I'm prepped up on yarn, y'all. I'm prepped up on yarn.
Well, did you guys seen that story where that guy was buying a gun safe, right? And it was completely filled with brick fucking Mexican weed. But I think it was a better looking weed. But anyways, yeah, it was. He reported it too, like a dumbass. But it was a nice ass gun safe. But it was completely stacked. I don't know where my wife finds these stories, but I find them hilarious. I find it more hilarious that people report the shit. Like, obviously, you got away with getting the shit, so go ahead and take care of it the way around.
But who the hell owned the damn gun safe? Like, how did they forget that shit was like? You said
somebody probably passed away.
They ended up tracking it down, if I'm not mistaken, and there was like 30 or 40 other safes that were packed with it. It was something to do with the actual company, and that's how they were moving the drugs or something like that. Well, the weed.
Hey, Arkansas.
We love you too, Ark. He called your channel Dangerous Tribe After Dark.
I wish he would have jumped up here.
Yeah.
Haven't hung out with him in a minute.
Yeah.
Now that he's a big boy going back to school. He went back to college.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's back in college doing his thing.
Nice. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Awesome.
So what y'all got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Anybody doing anything fun? I mean, I know TJ, she's got some work to do.
Yeah. I be moving food.
Right.
In circles, it seems like.
We're going fishing.
Oh shit, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, Jack.
What we got planned.
Did you say you had to go to confession?
Your birthday's Sunday. My brother's birthday is Sunday, the 5th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Virgos.
Yeah.
My brother's wife, actually, I talked to my brother tonight. My sister-in-law is in the hospital. She had an abscess, and days ago they lacerated it, drained it. Well, she got an infection.
Don't worry, kids.
She got a fever and everything, so she's in the hospital for at least a few days, and they have her all pumped up with antibiotics, and then they have to do surgery. Yeah. Sucks.
Did y'all see? I mean, I don't really want to talk about the sickness or jabs and stuff, but I seen today on Instagram, Oscar De La Hoya is trying to make a comeback in boxing, and he was scheduled to fight, I think, this weekend coming up. Now he was fully, and he's in the hospital right now with the COVID. Like, and he already had to cancel his. And it's him on his Instagram. He's like, I wanted to come. He did a little video. He's like, I wanted to come, straight from the horse's mouth. He said that he's fully and still in the hospital, sick as a dog. It like hit him super hard. It's like, damn, man. You hear about those stories. It really makes you wonder.
They said the new one, the Mu, it bypasses that and it says that it bypasses that and natural immunity.
Really?
Or natural antibodies, yeah.
Yeah.
So what the hell are we going to do with that?
Well, now there's boosters.
If you look at any kind of virus or anything like that, the only way it can survive is if it becomes highly contagious but not as deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's super deadly, it kills the host. It has nowhere to go. It dies. So if it just becomes, really, really contagious, and people get like a common cold, then that's what it becomes.
What if virus, and then it just like it changes a letter. Like if it's A B here, the B will change to here, the A, or it'll drop a letter, add a letter. But it wants to survive. That's what you're saying, right, Josh? Mm-hmm. It wants to survive, so it doesn't want to do too much damage to a host. So it's almost like the thing gets smarter and just keeps mutating.
But let me say this. I'm kind of going the opposite way than y'all, because I don't think this thing's natural. No. So naturally something would do what it does, but with this not being natural, I'm not sure it's going to go by the same rules. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like Dr. Ash kept saying, the wild type. Why did he keep saying wild type? What other kind of type? Yeah.
What if these variants are getting worse because we're taking so many precautions on staying away from germs? So of course, once it hits us, it's going to hit us hard because we're already trying to protect ourselves from the germs itself. You know what I mean? I mean, you got millions, if not billions, of people wearing masks, staying away from germs. As soon as they get cold, they're going to think it's fucking Rona because the cold is going to be real bad on you.
They're going to catch everything.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Like, it's like, that's why I haven't fucking wore a mask this whole time. If I'm going to get it, okay, good. I'll build up some antibodies, whatever.
We got want to say hi to some old peeps. We got THA, and we got preppertribe. We even got prepping outside the box as a line.
I didn't mean to take your turn, Doc Mac, if you were raising your hand to talk.
Yeah, Josh, say hi to Josh.
I think he's trying to say something.
My bad, Doc. Go ahead.
Hey, Tribe, you ready? No, it's cool. I'm listening to y'all. I'm with y'all. Trust me, 100%. You know that.
No doubt.
I got, this week has been like, in the earlier chat, you were like, man, at least things chilled out a little bit. No doomsday shit. Doomsday hit our house hard this week. And
what happened, brother?
Well, Monday, I work for the largest health system in my area.
Yep.
And they went, boom, you have to have a jab by October 30th or you're fired. Which is why Tribe, that's why I got the jab. I was like, okay, because me and my wife both work in the same system. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take the hit. I've been in the military. That damn anthrax vaccine I probably took killed that stuff. And
about the ingredients.
So
I got you. So.
And they so it was like, okay, that's cool. We can live off one income. My wife's gonna quit. That's the end of it. I already took it. I took the hit for my family, no problem. And then Tuesday, we got all sorts more emails and videos and all sorts of bullshit. And they went, oh, and by the way, every other um, thing that these companies push, you're going to have to take too. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going all that way. But the littler hospitals did it the week before. You know, the little independent hospitals around our area. So we're the biggest ones. We hit Monday. You know, all these CEOs talk and everybody's in cahoots. Okay, the second biggest one dropped the bomb on Tuesday evening. And now every last one of them in the whole area, I mean, as far as I can drive, has mandated that.
Yeah,
and it's like
the third one. You talking about the third one?
The booster seats?
They mandated.
You gotta be careful what you say, brother.
They made
My bad.
everybody mandated fully. Now I know my facility has mandated every B that they come out with, and I'm like, oh, I ain't with that.
Well, I'm getting kind of. Hold on, I'm getting kind of confused. Damn, I wish we could just talk without having to worry about fucking YouTube. But
I think he's saying that from this particular thing and further particular things, they have to take it.
Right.
No matter what.
No matter what.
I saw that.
It's like the flu. It's like the flu one.
Mm-hmm.
No matter when they say you have to take it, you got to take it. And trust me, it's going to cripple the medical system. Because I'm from Missouri. Y'all, most of y'all know that. And there's about
they're doing
half
that
of
in
us
Missouri.
Yeah. That once they said it, it was like you gotta remember the big cities. All these people that are running hospitals are part of the problem, and they're like, oh, okay. You know, besides the rainbows you got to shove up your ass because we're going to have this month and that month and everything else. We're going to also make you do the jab all the time. And so I took the hit thinking, okay, but there's a way around it for religious or medical reasons. Now, my wife has serious medical reasons, and but you don't get to see your own doctor that might work for the health system. You have to see the special corporate doctor to get that waiver. And your religious beliefs, you might be some religion that's so out there, you have to see the religious person that works for the system too.
Wow.
And let them sign off on it.
Yeah, you
better
gotta
change
prove
cities,
your
man.
religion.
And you still have to get tested every 7 days. No matter if you're in Hawaii on vacation or whatever, or wherever in the world you are, on the 7th day, you have to get a test and I don't know, take a picture of it or whatever and upload it and prove to them, or they will fire you immediately. They made it so hard to not get it that it's like. And so me and my wife been talking about opening a store up here, and a prepper store actually.
Are they trying to cripple Are they trying to cripple the medical field? Are they trying to cripple it on purpose? I mean, that's what it seems like to me a little bit.
So
They may be.
That's what we're talking about, because I'm sure they keep talking about like 80-90% of medical people are, and it's like, okay, maybe I'm in a weird hospital because about half were, and I did it. The only reason I did it is because my wife also is in the medical field, and one of us has to have a job. And if I die, I die. It's no, I got to take care of my family. But she's not going to take it.
So just like our
that is my belief.
Just like our military, they're trying to dismantle.
But now they just.
I don't think it's the ingredients that we should be worried about, honestly. For anybody to take the jab or whatever, the ingredients of the jab ain't to be worried about. I mean, they have edible vax. If they want to get us, they'll put it in our faucet water or our top ramen. I mean, if they want to get those poisons, I think it's the system and the force of the control of either do what we say or lose everything you have. It's all about the system around the actual vax.
Have y'all heard of the self-spreading ones?
I'm sorry.
Say that again, TJ.
Self-spreading.
Self-spreading?
Things that you get in your arm. Yeah, that's a thing.
What would that entail? What do you mean self-spreading?
They give the things to a certain number of people. And I think that's why we have a big push now. And it spreads like a virus to other people.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand. So, okay, let's say everybody in the world gets a vaccine, right? So what do we
gotta be careful. Ghetto. You gotta be careful when you talk about it, though.
My bad. So everybody.
I'm not saying I'm not trying to cut you off or nothing. Just just remember certain things we can't say, or else they'll just shut us down.
I'm used to talking on Discord, so my apologies. So let's say everybody gets the arm candy, right? What are they gonna do about the animals? I mean, almost every species of animals has been proven to have COVID. Or fuck.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
But you guys understand what I mean, though? The system just doesn't make sense. Like, get arm
because
candy
it's a push
or
for
you
power.
have to take a test. That's why I keep coming down to that. To me, as a man of faith, I believe they're building a system to bring the mark to us. I don't think that is the mark or nothing like that, but that's kind of where I go when it comes to the system of the control and all that stuff. But they're just building a system that so many people have to join. I mean, you either have to join or
it seems to me like they're trying to get an uprising or something. Like that's what they want us to do. They keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us, and then they talk all the shit on the media about, oh, these people are the enemy, these people are the enemy. It's like they're trying to push us to, that way they can come super hard down on us and change everything, and you know what I mean, blame us or whoever, the citizens, whoever wants to.
There's some positive lining. I mean, there's like 20 states that have prohibited.
Appreciate you, Ripper.
Proof.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, POTB.
No, I was saying there's silver linings. There's like 20 states that have prohibited asking for proof. Missouri's one of them.
How many?
Yeah, but then you listen to Doc Mack and he says all this stuff that's going on in Missouri.
It depends on the company you work for, because my mom works for one, and all she did was sign a piece of paper saying nope, and then she's fine.
Yeah, see, that's what's up.
And in the same area, my cousin is told she needs to or she'll lose her job. So it just depends on who you work for.
My husband won't even wear the face covering at his job. He told him he'll know.
Even though our governor said certain stuff, once they once they approved it, and the president came out and said all health workers, I mean, all the hospitals jumped on that quick. I mean, every hospital, I think. I mean, you're going to start seeing it throughout the United States. I'm sure most of them already have, and you just haven't heard about it. So, I mean, our attorney general can go after all of them, but at the time, I mean, by the time he gets them in court and stuff, I mean, everybody's going to have to quit or get fired.
That's what I mean. Once the corporations fall in line with all this, we're fucked, because that's who runs our country, the corporations, the businesses. I mean, our country is a corporation, if you ask me. But, I mean, if Walmart says you can't work here if you let you got this, then bam. How many people are going to have to get it? You know what I mean? It's not even a choice anymore.
I guarantee you these companies are getting big time special treatment
But yes, that's
to
why
make their
Oxycontin took
employees
over
do
the
it.
whole country. Yes, Oxycontin took over this whole entire country because the doctors got $50 a milligram every time they bumped up that dose in 1996 or 7, something like that. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Question. Pepper Nerd, do you mind if I talk about the video that you sent? And don't worry, it's very coded.
Yeah,
So,
I seen that video. I seen that video.
Hey, I ain't trying to cut nobody off. I'm gonna bounce. It's getting late here.
All right, brother. I appreciate you jumping up
It's
here,
good.
man.
Yeah.
It was
Hope to
good,
see
man.
you.
I'll do
Hope
the
to see
circle
you.
wave.
it was so good seeing you.
Yeah, it's good to see y'all. Have a good
See you
one.
later.
You too, man.
Enjoy the Snapchat filters.
Shit. Like,
Mrs.
Clothes filter.
Make him a unicorn.
I'm so glad my wife ain't into all that.
Hey, I also think about the UBI and what's a better
Yes,
way to get
sir.
people to back that? Like if you ain't got no job and you're struggling and it's their fault that you're struggling, but you're still struggling, you ain't got no job, and all of a sudden they want to put that in place, and it'll get more people like,
Right.
okay, yeah, please, we need it.
Well, did you know in certain areas they're already doing it and have been doing it?
Yeah, they're already doing it, but they
As
already
like
have
a
the technology and the cards out too. So if you collect SNAP, food stamps, or whatever they have, you can't even get into their app without ordering the debit card, the government debit card, and it's not your welfare card or whatever. It's a whole separate card. And
Right.
it's like, well, what the hell do they need this for unless they're gonna do UBI? You know what I mean? They're just it's gross, man. They're creating all of this.
Yeah. Yep. And then
Even
you
when
look
it
at
comes
like
down to the food
Australia and
shortages.
Canada. You look at Australia and Canada and you think, man, it's coming. They're already trying it on these other places, continents, countries. Like, here it comes, here it comes. They ain't
I
gonna
tell
slow
you,
down.
I tell you what, I've gotten to the point to where when I go grocery shopping, I wear a ball cap and I pay cash. I will wait in line to pay cash.
Yep.
So
So-
they can't keep up with me.
Yeah, no
Well,
recording. Yep.
if it helps your guys' shopping trips, make sure you do it after the 15th. Because I'm telling you right now, they are flooding the poor communities with food stamps right now. And the poor communities get paid between the 1st and the 15th. But we're talking thousands of dollars per family, per kid right now are collecting food stamps. That is one of the main reasons, if you ask me, just from being here, that's one of the biggest reasons why we're having a food shortage. Besides the crops and besides all the other stuff, every family member or every family in the United States is maxed out on their accounts when it comes to food stamps. So like a regular adult, he'll get $200 to $300 in food stamps if he's a drug addict or doesn't have a job or whatever the case. They get automatic free $200-$300.
Well, you know what pisses me off? You see these people using these food stamps, which is okay. I have no problem with that. But they'll have 2 buggies full of stuff, and it's somebody that's got a cell phone that's more up to date than mine.
Yeah.
They're
most
wearing
definitely.
salon put on fingernails, and they got extensions in their hair. And
But I as much as I agree with you, but can you blame people for being able to work the system? I mean, I know we all pay for it, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it like that, but it's like that's how they were controlled from the gate, from the beginning. This is just coming from somebody that was born and raised in the system. We are taught at a very young age to stay in the system and take advantage of it. There's only a small minority that gets out of that system, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? I agree with you.
I'm from a very, very poor family. Very poor. Many times we did not have a place to live. Okay. Yeah. We slept in our vehicles. Yeah. My mom and dad was never on food stamps.
But that's also good upbringing. I mean,
Same here.
and but they taught you the values to not have to do that. I would never give anybody, because I know the people you're talking about, the fucking thug babies that just think it's cool to live on the system and have another kid just to get some more benefits. I understand what you mean, but that's how they want all of us. It's kind
Hey,
of the where the
Bushcraft.
kind of the point where I was gonna. It's kind of the point where I was getting to. That's how they want all of us. They want us in the system, stuck in the system, and only living off of the system.
Well, it pisses
Yeah.
me off, when I know people are taking advantage of it because
Yeah,
I'm working, my husband,
yeah,
I was working my ass off and I can't afford the things that they have.
Yeah,
And I'm paying for that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
it tends
Or
to
so
make
it's told, but yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard me earlier or if y'all was here yet, but Canadian Prepper put out a video, and he got a letter from one of his distributors or something, and they told him that prices are gonna, skyrocket 30%, and shipping containers used to cost like $3,500 to get a shipping container shipped.
Yeah.
Now it's costing $28,000, $3,500 to
That's yeah.
$28,000.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why
So
that's why
everything
that
that's
bitch was
getting
laughing
everything
when
that's
she
getting
said,
hold up 1 second. Everything that's getting, if you buying stuff off of Amazon, that shit's about to skyrocket. If you order anything, it's about to skyrocket because everything being shipped has gone up 8 times the amount overnight type shit. It's
yeah.
And
craziness,
it'll all
man.
go up in the stores too.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
that bitch said buy your Christmas presents now, because they already know. They're laughing about it while it's happening. Remember when that
yeah.
camel toe bitch
He said
was
8
like,
to
"Oh, buy your
30.
Christmas." Yeah.
What's up, Bushcraft? What's up,
8 to
man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
How's it going,
Good.
Bushcraft? I just watched one of your videos today for the first time.
Oh, did
That's
you?
crazy. Yeah.
About the wheat?
Yeah, the wheat.
Oh,
I was
man.
watching it. I just watched it today and subscribed to you today. Actually, that was cool.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
I
what's
need
been
it
going
now.
on with you, brother?
YouTube's been hitting me hard.
Have they?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Back in April, I was getting like 104 subs a day. And then it's dropped down to like minus. In May, I went minus subs
Oh
I've
wow.
for the whole
never
month.
Yeah,
I've
I've had
never
that
got
happen.
more than 10 a day unless I was raided or somebody like angry shouted me out or something. The most I've ever gotten in a day is 10, and they usually take some of those back.
Oh yeah. Well, I was showing up on Google search quite a bit,
Oh,
so that's
cool.
where I was getting a lot of it, and then whoosh, gone.
You
Wow.
activated the words that they didn't like.
Oh yeah. I'm getting like,
I
well,
wonder if
except for
we
this
can.
week. This week I've been good
Nice, good.
because last week I was getting yellow strikes and deleted videos and the whole 9 yards.
Damn.
So I just stopped from all that stuff, talking about any of the bad stuff. Trying
It's
to.
hard dancing around it.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
system that we can create, something like LimeWire, all that shit, from back in the day. I wonder if we can come up with that as a community and build our own infrastructure.
It's so hard, man. Even the
Yeah.
people that got the money that try to build it, YouTube's a
You just
powerhouse, man.
just get dominated. Yeah.
I know streaming platforms that tried to take over, like, well, before Twitch was Twitch. It's hard to get past the mainstream, like YouTube and Twitch and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, especially when they're mining people's brains. I mean, that's literally what they're doing. It's not even conspiracy theory anymore. They mine us. I guarantee you, all you guys probably got more than one screen you're looking at least once a day or twice a day. You know what I mean? Back in 2010, they were trying to get us to just look at one screen, and now they want our attention on both. And just the more screens that we have, the more they're able to just mine our thoughts, mine our, the ads. And not sure if anybody in here is into watching stuff like that, how they do
Oh, I
it.
feel you
But
100%. I know
it's
exactly what you're talking about.
it's some way out stuff, man. Same reason why you're talking to your wife or husband about eating some Arby's or something, and then all of a sudden you got it all over your screen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's the same stuff. It's nuts.
Yep.
You know how you can access Google by voice on your
Hmm.
phone?
Yeah.
Mine used to turn on by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine too.
That's why I unplugged that thing back there because she would just start talking and the whole house was completely silent. No TV, no one was saying anything. I'm
Yep.
like, you know what? She needs to shut up. So I unplugged it.
What?
Hi, Jennifer.
It'll pop up just talking out of the blue. Did you know? What the heck is that? Or to play some music or something?
Yeah.
And she
Now
would
they're.
start answering some kind of questions you didn't even ask.
I know
And also,
people. We
I
pay
don't
thousands of dollars for them to do it. Like, really think about that. We're paying them to do this to
know.
us, just so we can have a better camera to stream with or a better phone to use. I mean, I can't get past the Google lock. The Google open my door. No, fuck you. Fuck you calling my or anything like that. I'm good.
All that
Can't
stuff
go
is
that
tracked
far.
too.
Yeah,
They
I'm
track
good.
all that activity. That's why I've got everything locked. I'm under all kinds of VPNs, and I don't want them tracking anything on me.
Most definitely. I also got my little vinyl tabs across every camera of every device I got. I'm good. It might hear stuff, but that's I can't control that one.
When you would look up the word like prepper, for instance, or prepping, Wikipedia, is that what it's called? It would,
I don't
Wikipedia?
know.
yeah, it
Oh
would
yeah,
change
Yeah,
it.
Wikipedia.
So it was kind of strange one day. I took a screenshot of it because they explained what it was and everything we talked about. That was their definition. And I'm like, what in the heck? It didn't say that before. So I started paying attention to things like that. So they're just collecting data to keep it updated
Uh-huh.
for the narrative. Yeah. It made me
If and
pissed.
if the other thing that's crazy, if you looked at a full-on let's say a Democrat versus a Republican. Let's say I'm a Republican and my wife's a Democrat. If I looked at her phone, everything on her Google, everything on her suggestions and recommendations and all that other would be something completely different than what would be on my phone, whether it's through Google or YouTube or any of the entities out there. They polarize each side, political, racial, every single aspect. We're putting little boxes just on all the stuff up to, you know what I mean? Yeah, they got us in our little for sure.
They used to do that on Facebook,
Ooh,
where
Nieces in the house.
where they could they classified you on Facebook under maybe your political affiliation, and they go off of your posts and what you search on Facebook.
oh yeah.
And so now there was a way that you can go into your settings and change that so they don't assume you're
Yeah.
one or the other. I mean, that's how they're
It
doing
still
it.
does though.
Yeah,
Did you
it
guys?
Like
still does.
like you'll talk. You'll go on like Amazon and search for something, and then go to Facebook, and then woof, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
It's
was tracking
up
cookies.
there in
Yeah.
ads and stuff.
It's because of the cookies and the browser that you're using.
Yeah.
It's tracking it all.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's every website I go to. If it says it's tracking cookies, I just go to a different
Yeah.
website.
I mean, you can
Is that
try to delete your cookies, but
Yeah.
I put this in my community post the other
Oh
day.
yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah?
So if you're doing anything to the extreme, they nab you.
Did
Yep.
you guys see Facebook when they were in legislation? I forgot what senator it was, but he brought it to their attention that because they try to claim to be they don't claim to be affiliated with either side, and he pulled out a whole. He's like 90.5% of your employees are liberal, with only 2 to 3 but all affiliate with one side. This is all they're have to put in a.
You breaking up, brother.
Your
You
sound's
breaking up.
bad.
You went silent. You good now, though, I think. I hear you.
Is that better, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where I came off at, but basically 90 everybody but like 2 of their employees in Facebook was actually liberal. That was their political stance. This is what the senator was talking to. Rucker.
Breaking up, brother. You breaking up bad. It happens. It happens.
No, we can't hear anything.
Nah. I think he's got his mic muted. You can see it on his name. I didn't mute it, though.
Yeah.
But I hear you, Rip. Rip dropping them truth bombs, man. Some crazy shit. It's just a crazy world, man. I'm 46 years old. It's so different than when I was 20. Already,
Yeah.
it's a completely different ball game.
Yep.
I know.
Man, what the hell can we do about it, man? It's like people can talk all they want, and you can have as many conversations as you want, but really, like, what the hell can we do about it, man?
I was giggling because Bushcraft had something floating next to him. Did you all see that? Bushcraft, that was creepy.
Oh.
Oh my Lord. Why?
He's doing a Roger Rabbit.
Tribe, we really can't get onto it on YouTube on what we can really do or what we need to do.
Yeah, I feel you. I
Just
feel
saying.
you, man.
You know,
I think it's coming.
we got
something big's coming.
We got our plans with us Missouri folks, but it's just a question of y'all ready to roll or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the stuff that Doc was talking about is what Japan has already been doing. I've a friend that's a teacher over there, and they have to do the same thing. Every week they have to go in and get the test done, even if everybody's got the jab and everything, and they have to go in and get the test done. They have to file. They have to upload it from their phone because it goes straight to their phone, and then they have to upload it to the state or whatever the higher up is. And he says if they miss it, then they're gone. And if he gets laid off from his job, he gets kicked out of the country.
Jeez.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think every single one of is the same in every country? Do you think the same companies are running the same in every country? Or do you really think that each country has their own separate? I think it's the same 3 to 4 companies that are pushing the same exact thing worldwide. I don't think it's just our country.
I think they probably do it a little. They got to come at us a little different, a little slower than say, if they were in China or something. But I think they're all probably trying to get to the same point.
No, what I mean is, do you think it's the same company that's doing it in every country with the same exact ingredients?
I think it's like I'm talking here with all the CEOs of all the hospitals getting together and talking, and every day, boom, 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 they drop the bomb.
Yeah.
I think it's a conglomerate of major companies throughout the world
Yeah.
that get together and they have a meeting and they go, okay, here we go, boom, boom, boom,
The 10
and
Kingdoms.
they drop it on their citizens.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I can't keep up with what these fools are doing.
Mm-mm.
We had the one.
I just saw it in the hospital. I just saw it in the hospitals, and so I just thought, okay, that's what they're doing throughout the world too. All the mega companies that control each country. Of course, all those CEOs talk, and they're getting together, and they're doing their thing, and us little peasants are going to follow them, or we're going to fight. And most countries are going to bow.
That's why
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's about the ingredients. I really don't think it's about the ingredients. I think it's about the control. I don't know, man.
Yeah, who knows? I'm a call it in like probably 3 minutes. We'll be at the 2 hour mark. But if any of y'all want to hang out for like 5 or 10 minutes in the back, man, maybe we can talk about like what we want to say.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Because we can't say shit on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'll do that.
But I'd like to hear what y'all think on a couple things, if y'all don't mind, if y'all want to hang out for a couple minutes after we end it.
Sure. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run upstairs for a minute then.
All right, bro. I can fit one about 3 more people.
So here's a final question, I guess, if you're in it. Do you guys really think the SHTF situation is going to be like, because all us preppers and everybody we talk about, it's coming. I feel like it's already here. I think we all kind of know it's already here, but I think once it fully hits, we're not even going to notice it as much as we're expecting that we're going to notice it. Just like this whole last year, you know what I mean? We get normalized by it. Maybe not us, we don't get normalized by it, but just I don't know how to word it without something activating words, I guess. But
I think something bigger's coming, brother. I think I think there's going to be something huge that hits.
But I don't even think we'll notice it as huge. We'll be like,
No, you're not going to.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think they're going to take away our food in a sense that we're going to go hungry. I feel like they're going to exchange our food with their food, and we're not even going to know the difference.
The majority of people will say, "Oh, government will take care of us."
Yeah, unfortunately,
it'll be too late by then.
I just don't think it'll be a depression type of SHTF.
Nah, I haven't heard about Russia's number. Really, I haven't heard of hardly anybody's numbers when it comes to stuff. You know, they keep it quiet. I'm not even hearing about numbers in my own damn country. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not telling us about the hospitals filled up in Oregon or filled up in Missouri, and I'm hearing it from people that live there. They're like, man, I talked to my wife's cousin. She works in the hospital. They're overflowing right now. Or I hear from somebody else, oh, nah, we're all good here. You know what I mean?
That's
all
because
you hear
they
is
had to drive the fear into everybody.
Yeah. So you got millions of hypochondriacs going to the fucking hospital for a sniffle. Sorry.
They had to drive the fear into everybody so they could bring the thing in. Now they got it, and now they're going to shut up because most of the people that have the thing are the ones that's in the hospital.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're worse off.
That's why they brought us Afghanistan, baby. That's my own thought. They needed to put our attention somewhere else.
All right, well, we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to call it, jump backstage real quick, but appreciate everybody in the chat hanging out with us. I appreciate all y'all that jumped on here with me and hung out with me and shit. Appreciate y'all.
It's cool, man.
It was a great night.
Thanks for inviting me.
But we'll catch y'all next time. Thanks so much. Really appreciate all y'all. All right, we gone. Y'all want to say bye or anything?
Remember, they don't give a fuck about us.
That's
Tupac been
right.
saying it forever.
Hey. Catch y'all.